great medication. I strongly recommend to you. Okay, and look our matrix, extracellular matrix. It's unbelievable because for 12 hours during the day, from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m., we are in a physiological, and we must be, in a physiological acidosis and salt phase. Why? Because Mother Nature said, hey guys, you need to be a little inflamed. Every day, not pathologically, physiologically inflamed, because it is the only possibility to neutralize and drain the triggers, toxins, that are in the field of the battle of inflammation, that is the extracellular matrix. When we have this alternance, acidosis, alkalosis, salt, gel, we are in a physiological condition. If you know acupuncture, for instance, this is the symbol, no? The alternance. When we are in a pathological inflammatory condition, when our P and EI network is not more able to turn from acidosis to alkalosis, to salt, from salt to gel. And we have the persistency of acidosis, salt phase, histamine activity, sympathetic tone, that is a pathological inflammation. Since everything of this happened in the matrix, please preserve your matrix, detoxifying it through GUNA matrix.
Can I ask you, that pH tide, the times of it, are they still the same if somebody's working on a night shift?
Yeah, it's in fact it's a problem for people working by night, or for instance cabin attendants, pilots. They lost this pacemaker. In fact, for instance, in hostess, you see that the periods in their menstrual cycle are completely.
And also, if you change the time zone,
Yeah.
How do you know when to give it for those people?
Okay, you can resynchronize. You can very well resynchronize this rhythm. That is, resynchronize the S.P.A. axis. In which way? Giving, for instance, GUNA, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, in the morning. Why? Because it's at 8, 9 o'clock that you have the spike of cortisol. Physiologically, here the cortisol go down. And giving GUNA melatonin in the night. In this way, you are reproducing the physiological pacemaker that normally we have in physiological condition. ACTH in the morning, melatonin in the evening. Is the chronobiology that you are reproducing. Remember, always together with matrix, because these type of patients have a prevalent gel condition of the extracellular matrix. So if you don't detoxify the matrix, you don't allow the passages of ACTH and melatonin through the matrix to the transmembrane receptor. This is, for instance, in people with chronic fatigue syndrome, this protocol, GUNA matrix, 20 drops twice a day, GUNA ACTH, 9 o'clock a.m., GUNA melatonin, 9 o'clock p.m., in 7-10 days you observe a sensitive amelioration in these patients with chronic fatigue syndrome. Because chronic fatigue syndrome nowadays is correctly called desynchronization syndrome of S.P.A. axis. They have lost the pacemaker. Okay, you support the physiological pacemaker. interesting in chronic fatigue syndrome. No.
Alessandro, sorry. Whenever you need a new flip chart, it's here.
Ah, okay, I still have some papers and then, okay, so even the inflammation is a physiological process, but sometimes something happens. So if you are ready, now we jump into the immune system in inflammatory conditions. Okay, these are the concentration of